Well, good morning. Hey, we're going to take a break from being out in the garden this morning and come into the kitchen. We're going to fix something called boiled peanuts. Now, I'm from Florida originally, and this is very, very popular snack food down in Florida. You can often find vendors on the street corner. They've got a pot out boiling on the corner of the road, and they're selling them for $5, $6 a bag. And you can also find them many times in a gas station, whether you're in Florida, Georgia. It's really a deep south delicacy, and also known as goober peas to many Southerners. This is a food that goes way, way back. I mean, well over 100 years. I'd look to see if we could find out when these originated, but it's been in the South for many, many, many years. So what we're going to do is we're starting them in the morning because boiled peanuts take a long time to cook. So boiled peanuts they're called green peanuts, so these are fresh. You cannot do this with roasted peanuts, so don't go to the aisle at the grocery store with the roasted peanuts like you would eat at the ballpark and try to boil those, because you will have an epic fail. So you go to the vegetable section here. I live in Kennesaw, Georgia, and we typically shop at Publix. I'm sure Kroger has them as well, and Ingles. But they're in season right now, and you go to the veggie section and you pick up green peanuts. And these came from Kettner Farm. Georgia's known for peanuts, but these are actually fresh from Florida, so from my home state, ironically. So hats off to the state of Florida. So Kettner Farms, we're going to boil theirs. It's a 2-pound bag, so we'll get started in a few minutes. But to show you what a peanut looks like, the green peanuts, very similar to what a roasted one looks like, but they're still soft. They still retain their moisture, so these are fresh. And they're pretty tough shell, but you can pop it open here, and you can see the peanuts inside. And what we'll do is you have to boil them for a long time, so that's why we're starting in the morning hours, because these can take upwards of 6 hours. I like them nice and soft, so probably going to be looking at more of like an 8-hour cook. So anyways, let's not waste any time. Let's get started. Okay, so as I said, we have a 2-pound bag of boiled peanuts here from Kettner Farms, Florida. So I'm going to take these, and I'm simply going to dump them in to a pot, which has a couple gallons of water in it. And then the most important ingredient for boiled peanuts is salt. So, our traditional Morton salt. I'm going to put about 3/4 of a cup in here. So pouring. I know some of you are like, oh my God, look at all that salt and sodium. But that's what makes boiled peanuts so good. Really, the saltier the better. So that's a 1/2 cup, and I'm going to do about another 1/4 cup. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab a spoon here, and I'm going to mix that up a bit. And then we're going to move these to the stove and get them boiling. Alrighty, we've got the peanuts on the stove. We've got them turned up to high right now. We'll check back in a few minutes once they start boiling, and then we'll turn them down to more of a medium boil and cover them with the lid. One thing we have to make sure of is they don't boil out of water. So having the lid on will help to retain the water content, so we don't have to add as much during the day. But you do have to keep an eye on these, because you definitely don't want the water to cook out of the pot. So we'll check back in a few minutes. All right, now you can see we're checking back in on the boiled peanuts. You can see that they are boiling well. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this down to more of a medium temperature for medium boil, and then we're going to go ahead and cover the peanuts. It'll help to retain the water content in the pot, keep less water from boiling out, and also help steam a little bit. So now it's just a matter of time. We'll keep checking in on them and adding water as needed. So I've been working on some other things, and check the peanuts, and as you can see, the water is boiling out. It's got a little bit in the bottom, so this is what you have to try to avoid. So we're going to get some more water in here and turn it up and get them boiling again. Okay, so we put these on about 9:30 this morning, and right now it's about 10:30, so we're going to take a peek, see what our peanuts are looking like. And you can see this nice little steady boil. Looks like the water's kind of getting down a little bit, so I'm going to add some additional water. The peanuts will absorb the water as they're cooking, and then also you get some evaporation. So I'm going to go ahead and add more. You see, it kind of steams up a little bit here. And then we'll turn it back up a tad, just a little bit, and give them a quick stir. And let them get back to boiling again, and give them some more cook time. Well, we've had a catastrophe, near catastrophe. Remember, one of the points that I said early on is don't let your peanuts boil out of water. Otherwise, they become roasted peanuts. Well, I got busy,
we have a problem.
and then we started to smell something, and peanuts got a little toasty on the bottom, but they do taste good. So you can smell a little burn, but it's just on the outside of the shell. So, hey, do as I say, not as I do when cooking boiled peanuts. So these are ready. It's like 5 o'clock. So we've let these boil pretty much all day. Would say the other thing, because I haven't cooked these in so long, is to not put quite as much salt. So hopefully I won't have a heart attack tonight from all this salt water. But no, seriously, I put about 3/4 of a cup. I would put probably around half a cup, maybe just a little bit less. So you can always salt them more to your tasting as they boil. And if they're too salty, you can always add extra water. But it's easier to add extra salt as you go if you just want them a little bit saltier. So we're going to try one of these right now. So you crack it open with your teeth. Split the shell with your teeth. And then you simply eat the nuts that are on the inside. These are good. They're nice and soft. Salty. Very good. So anyways, try out your own boiled peanuts at home and enjoy your goober peas. Signing off.